Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be covering on how to get the ghillie suit. Now, I know a lot of people have been seeing creators and a lot of other people using this skin. A lot of people are asking, how do you get this skin? And I'm going to show you exactly how. Now, there are a couple of ways to get two different skins. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to get both of them. Right now, we're going to cover the first way, the more original way. I think the one that everybody really wants to see is the Sasquatch, or the Sasquatch ghillie skin. It's one with the mask. It's one from MW2. It's the Reyes operator. Now, this skin was originally released with the Jack Links code, and the only way to get it is by purchasing a Jack's Link code back when MW2 was available. So depending on RNG, you may only have to buy one code, or you possibly might have to buy 4. So there are 4 different items that you can get throughout that whole process. So the website that I've seen where you can purchase these codes and maybe get a chance to get the Jack Link operator is Aniba. Now, these codes originally were $4 to $6. So since the hype of Verdansk and the growing popularity of this skin, the skin is now $14 to $16 on that website. So that is a crazy markup price if you're trying to get the skin. So the Sasquatch skin could cost you up to $60. That is almost an insane price for a skin that was going to cost you maybe $12 to $20 like a couple of weeks ago. And again, you're not guaranteed, so you really might have to buy 4 different codes. If you are interested in getting that particular skin, I will drop the link down below. They're not sponsoring this video at all. Keep in mind, this is a third-party app. I have no ties to them, and neither does Call of Duty. So at your own risk, you will be giving them your money, and you're going to hope and pray that they actually give you this code. So moving on, there is another way to get a different kind of skin. You don't have to go through a third party. You just have to own MW2. With that being said, there is a bundle in MW2 called the Raid Bundle Season 2, and you can purchase this bundle for around 2,000 COD points. That's around $20. Right there, the price difference is a little bit bigger. Instead of paying $60 for a guaranteed skin, you're paying $20 for a guaranteed skin. Now, Anima, again, it's RNG. You could get it within the first 2 looks, but with $20, you will for sure get the skin. But there is a catch to that. So if you get this bundle, it is called a raid bundle for a reason. You do have to do the raid 2. You have to complete the raid 2. You don't have to complete it on veteran, but you do have to go through the entire raid in order to unlock the price Ghillied Up suit. So it is an extra process. It takes you about 30 to 40 minutes. You can speed run through it. The only other thing is you're going to have to find 2 other people that are willing to do the raid with you, whether they have the bundle and they want to get the bundle as well, or if they're just trying to help you out and you really have good friends like that. But you will have to find 2 other people that are willing to do the raid that have MW2 with you. So there are a couple of hoops that you have to jump through in order to get this Ghillie suit. It's going to be a lot more time consuming if you don't have MW2. Download it is going to take time. To do the raid, it's going to take time. But in the end, you will end up with the Ghillied Up suit. You won't have to wait and hope that you get a code from a third-party website that you've never purchased from before. Now, if you guys don't have MW2, it is still a hefty price of $70 right now. I have no idea why it's $70. The game is 2 years old, so it's a little bit of a steeper price if you guys do not have MW2. So if you put that 70 with that $20 right there alone, it's 90. So your better option there might be using the Anima website. I have heard that MW2 is supposed to drop on Game Pass. So Game Pass down the line, there's no expected release date yet. They haven't said anything other than the MW2 is coming soon. So there is a little bit more of a wait time there if you guys do not have MW2 and don't want to spend the $70. You could wait for it to come on Game Pass. And again, I think Game Pass is around $10 to $15. There are different versions of Game Pass. I don't know which one exactly you'd have to buy. It's either going to be $10, $15, or $20, dependent on the tier that they drop it in. I don't own Game Pass, so I'm not going to pretend I know exactly how that works. But again, you add that 10, you add that 20, it's another $35 right there. So either way, you are going to have to pay money to get this skin. But then again, I don't know how long you're going to have to wait for Game Pass. So these are the 2 options that we have currently right now. With all that being said, guys, the website is super easy. All you do is pay. They'll send you an email and you just take that code. They actually give you the link to where you need to put in the code. Make sure you sign into your account, and it's simple as that. Now with the raid, guys, the raid is a little bit more difficult. Obviously, it's a little bit more time consuming, and I said a little bit more hoops with this method, but I'm going to show you guys a little tutorial on how to get through that raid. So it'll be really quick. I'm not going to go super in depth. It's going to be super easy. But first, guys, if you can leave a like, subscribe, and put those post notifications on so you don't miss any more videos like this one, I appreciate you guys. And let's get on with the rest of the video. Right off the bat, guys, this is where having 3 people really matters. You're going to have valves that you're going to have to turn. As one person goes through, the other person turns the valves. It's pretty simple. You jump, you get up, and then the other people will follow. So then you'll come across these buttons on a console. You're going to want to hit all 3 buttons at the same time. Do a countdown. Makes it so much easier. These floors will come up, and you'll go one at a time following each other. If you have more than one on, you'll fall off. If you wait too long, they will fall down on by themselves. Pretty simple stuff, but you got to kind of time it pretty well. Again, we're met with another console, another set of floors. You're going to have to follow each other one set at a time. This one's a little bit more difficult. You're going to have to time it a little bit better, be a little bit more faster. You're going to go up this pipe. It makes it super easy. You're going to have to wait again. You don't want to rush it because if you fall, the floors will not be there. You don't want to rush it. You want to take your time. Again, following one right after the other. And you come down over here. Super easy stuff, guys. Again, you're met with more valves. You let one person go up the zippy. You let them go up. The fire stops. You hit the valve on your side, they go up, and then they hit the valve on their side, and then you go up. So it's pretty simple stuff, guys. So again, you're going to be met with some more consoles. You're going to want to hit the button all at the same time. All that good stuff. Then you're going to come to these floors. Again, you're going to want to take your time. Make sure you don't mess up. Make sure you're not landing on the same plate as everybody. Kind of the same thing we're going. This one is a little bit trickier than the last one. It's going to take you all the way down, and then you're going to have to do a U-turn all the way back. Again, it's not very hard to figure out. Once you guys kind of get the method down and the timing down, it's going to be very easy. The next thing is like you're going to probably mess up a couple times, but then you understand the route pretty easily. Through to the next part, this is probably the hardest part of it all. You have 3 sets of consoles. So the one set controls the door, one set controls the gas, and one set controls a fan in the room that I'm going to be coming up into. So at first, you're going to want to open the door, turn off the gas, and then when they're ready, you're going to tell them to turn off the fan. It's all a great timing thing. You're going to get shocked if you don't stay in the up top of the water right here. So it's very important you don't go in the water. They turn off the fan, you go through the fan, and then you get into the next room. And you do that the same way. So on the other side, there's the same 3 set consoles for them to open the door, turn off the gas, all that good stuff. Once you guys get through all that, basically all of the puzzles are over. You're just going to have to force your way through a bunch of waves of people that you're going to have to fight through and get to the end. You're trying to make it to this warhead, and it's pretty simple. You just fight, you stay alive. It's nothing too hard. The gas is pushing behind you, so you do have to keep a steady pace. But overall, it's not that bad, especially if you're playing on the easiest difficulty. You just kind of push through there, and that's it, guys. That's the tutorial. That is how you will unlock the ghillie suit. It's as simple as that. It only takes about 30 to 40 minutes. I hope this video helped you. I hope this video helped you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.